Hello everyone, my name is the Coding Cyborg. Welcome back to another tutorial on Flask. This is the second tutorial on Flask. Now today we're going to be using some HTML templates. So yeah. So remember in the last tutorial I told you whenever you go to another tutorial, we're going to want to save it and save as. And now I'm going to name this tutorial 2. Save. Alright, so we need to have multiple tutorials for this to work. So now we're going to do some more redirecting. So basically, remember when we did .root admin? Over here, we're going to do some more redirecting. So we're going to redirect URL 4, and instead of sync home, let's change this to user. So we're going to change that to the user, so name equals admin. So this is what it's going to do. So it's going to take us back to here, and it's going to say, hello admin, basically. So yeah. Except I have to do this. Alright. So yeah. We did it. So let's import render template. So if we want our website to be beautiful, like, are we on the same page here? I really want my website that I'm creating to be really nice. I think you want that too. So we need to properly render some HTML files. So to do this, we need to follow these steps, and I'm going to show you. So first, let's import render template. And step 2. Next step, what you're going to want to do is, I'm going to go to File Explorer. I'm going to go to Flask Tutorial. Yeah, now we want to create a folder. New folder. I'm going to call this folder templates. This will hold all our templates right here. So now we're going to open templates. Alright, so now we've created our templates folder. So now I'm going to insert an HTML file. So I'm just going to use Python for this, or you could use Notepad or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, go to templates. Now let's change Python files to all files. I'm going to turn this into, instead of a Python file, an HTML file. So all this code is going to be HTML. You can use anything for this. Alright, I'm going to call this index.html. But before I do that, I want to see, just so this doesn't happen, this happened a long time ago when I was doing one of these tutorials. Like, there was already, for some reason, I had a long time troubleshooting it. There was already an index.html, and I was taking code from there. My code wasn't working. So, looks like there's no index.html here. So that means I can safely name my file index.html. There. Now we has to remember, this has to be in the templates folder, index.html. So let's start writing some code in here. So you don't have to write this at the top. I like to do it. I just like to do this. Makes my HTML code fancier. So I say doc type HTML. So now let's open HTML. Now all you need is a little knowledge of HTML. If you don't, just follow along and try to understand. So this is HTML. And if you don't understand, you can always go to a website like youtube.com. Yeah, I won't go to YouTube. Okay. The thing I wanted to show you is, here's some HTML code if you go into it, inspect. See, we have HTML, the full thing, the whole page. Then we have the header, the head. Then we have the body. And then do HTML. Alright guys, just a quick note. That side was called the client side. And that means that it might be able to let you edit it. But that means you can only edit it. And it doesn't change that for other people. It only changes it for your computer. So like for example, if I hit inspect and then change the text, then if I refreshed, then it would go back to the original text. So yeah, this might show the code. And this isn't actually the source code that it shows you in the inspect. So if there's like a website you went on to, and if you ever try to want to copy it by copying the code on there, that wouldn't work because you're only copying the client side and you're not copying the actual source code. So that was just a quick note. Understand. So we're going to open the head. Now a title. That's going to be at the top. Let's make it home page. And then when we're closing this, we always have to do a slash before we type it. So title, that indicates that we're closing the statement. So yeah, let's just say header, body, oh no. And now this is H1. So this is for typing if you want to type something in HTML. There's H2, H3. H1 is actually the biggest, so H2 is a little smaller, H3 is H4, yeah, they just keep getting smaller. So I'm doing H1 for the big and bold text. So yeah, I'm going to say home page. So if you're like, so I think you might be confused with this. So you'll be like, wait, so if this is the text, what is this title? So here, here's the title at the top right here. See, this is the text, this is the title. So right now it just says 127.0.0.5000 and it looks very dumb. So we're gonna want to make it look better, which is why we're adding a title. So instead of this just saying 127.0.0.15000 / coding cyborg, it's actually gonna say homepage. So it's a little exclamation mark. Okay, and that's the end of the body. And that's the end of the HTML. Alright. So yeah, that's all the code. Make sure to save it. Keep saving it just in case if you lose any data. So yeah, here's step 4. We're going to render the template from function in Python. So let's go back to our tutorial 2. You know what, let me save this. Right, so we're going to make another app.root. So it's a, yeah, I'm just going to keep copying and pasting this. Where's my copy and paste? Oh yeah, we need to keep that. We need to keep that. App.root. Alright. Let's do the slash. Wait, no, we already have this. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. So we already have this define home. Then return, now instead of returning some text, instead we're going to return a render template. Our template that we just made in the templates folder. Return render templates. And that render template will be index.html, the one we just coded. Alright. So this render template function will be looking in our templates folder and looking for this. Alright. So let's go to the main thing. So yeah, let's try running this. And let's go to slash. Let's go to the route slash. Oh wait, I still haven't. Oh no. So let's go to 127 slash. There. Hello, welcome to my homepage. Oh no, didn't we print something else out? Oh yeah, that's my mistake, guys. There's nothing wrong in the code. It's just that I accidentally ran the tutorial 1 and not tutorial 2. So sorry about that. I'm gonna cut out the part where I try to debug this. So yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why it's not working. I was trying to run Python tutorial 1. I need to run Python tutorial 2. That's where all the new code is. Copy that. Alright, now it should work. There, now it says homepage, because it got that from index.html. And as you can see, it says homepage, not 127.0.0.1. Alright, so let's start using some dynamic HTML. Okay, so let me stop this. Let's go to Python. So let's go to an HTML file actually. So Flask uses a template engine called Jinja. So when we were installing pip, remember it had successfully installed Jinja. So that was its templating engine that it uses. So this allows you to write Python code inside your HTML files. What it also does is it allows you to pass information from backend scripts, Python scripts, to your HTML files. So in your HTML code, you can use the following syntax. You can use the syntax that I'm about to show you to evaluate Python statements. Place a variable or statement inside of this right here, these brackets, will tell Flask to evaluate the statement inside the brackets and render the text that is equal to it. So here's an example. So with changing this from text, we're actually going to evaluate it like so. And this is content. Alright, so here we are just defining that we have passed the variable to this HTML file called content. So from our backend, when we're going to render the template, we need to pass a value for content, or else it's not going to work. So let's go back to tutorial 2, and then index.html. So return render template index.html, and content equals testing. We run the script and navigate to the home page. We're going to get something saying testing. Let me show you. Let me save all this. Okay, now let me run it. Alright. And now it says testing. So let's use some more templates. So there are a few other things that you can write into HTML relating to Python code. The most popular is if statements and loops. Remember, I made a tutorial on that. If you haven't watched that, make sure to watch that. I'll be in the top right hand corner. Probably not, because I'm too lazy to put it there. So, you can place Python expressions inside this. Let me show you. This type of thing. So this is where we put our expressions, like this. Just like how we did it with this, we can also write expressions in here. Alright. So, here, let me give you a quick example of this. So, we're going to write some if statements inside this. So in our body, instead of writing this, so we're going to say if content equal to true. Remember, I did this in my pizza place video. If you haven't checked that out, make sure to check it out. It'll be in the top right hand corner, but probably not because, again, I'm too lazy to do it. My prediction is I won't do that, so you'll have to do it yourself. So if content equal to true, then can't find the keys anywhere. Then we're gonna print true. Alright. So now we're gonna say else sad face. Alright. Now we're gonna end if. Hold on, wait. End if. Okay. So there we go. This is an example. So if we run it, if we change the variable to content instead of testing, if we make it true, then it will print out true. If we make it something else like testing, it will print false. Let me show you that. Alright. See, false, because right here it says that content equals testing. Now let me stop that. Now if we make this true, let's say that, run it. Okay, it should say true. So yeah, basically that's how it works. Why did I close that? I'm so dumb. Okay, now we have to do that all again. CD desktop, CD Flask tutorials, CD Flask tutorial. Alright. So yeah, we're going to be passing multiple values next. So here's just a quick note in the middle of the video. I just want to let you know that you can pass multiple values to your HTML file just by defining more keyword arguments in your render template function, or just by passing in things like dictionaries, or lists. Alright. So yeah, that's all we have for today's video. So yeah, in the next video, we're going to be enhancing our templates by making them look nice and by adding some Bootstrap. If you do not know what Bootstrap is, make sure to check out the next video and I'll show you what that is. We're going to make our templates look really nice and fancy.